Good morning, everybody. Stoney here with Homestead. Getting at it. We've had a couple of days of, well, we've had one day so far of good weather. And today we're back at it. It's supposed to be in the upper 50s all week, but still get down into the low 30s at night. Show you what we're up to today. Pick this up. This is aged horse manure. Fella said it's been sitting there about 2 years. I'd say about half of it's maybe from a year. But, you know, I talk about resources and recycling and repurposing and, you know, working with what you got where you're at. Also barter trade. Guys giving this away, and there's probably another 15 yards there when I left, but unfortunately I don't have a big trailer for this truck, or I'd have took it all. So anyway, scraping it in the wheelbarrow, moving it through the garden gate and piling it out here for purpose. And there's my helper, question mark. Anyway, we'll pile it out here, and slowly we will start using it when we start building in our raspberry and grapevines. All of this will get expanded out into garden. The firewood pile and the scrap wood will all get put out of the way. There's the potato bins I got. A lot of this will go in there. And that's kind of where we're at today. So I'm going to carry on and try and get a little work done in between wrangling this guy. Got to keep him moving in the right direction, you know. Back shortly. Just a quick segue here as I'm loading. You can still see clumps in here like this, but if you notice, it's got the same consistency as a lot of additives used in potting soil. Basically just processed grass. And how do you know when this is good? And that's a big old chunk of dirt. But how do you know that when manure is broken down good enough? So, you know, as I dig into this pile, number one, there's no heat to it. The nitrogen is pretty much inactive. But primarily you can tell that this is aged well because it smells like a wet forest floor. That is good stuff. Gotta watch myself on public channels. All right, we'll get back at it so I can get the rest of this done. All right, we're about half done. What? What? No, you can open the gate. You got to put your tools down though so you can have your hands. There you go. He's got this figured out. All right, about half done. I'll show you what we got going on here. So these two bins I got for free from folks down the road because they're a little busted up. They're old hay totes. You can see that you can lift them with a forklift. But yeah, old hay totes, or maybe a farm tote for potatoes or something like that. These will go down here when I get it cleaned up. I'll put a heavy sheet of cardboard, maybe double, and then put that on top of it. And cardboard down the bottom, single layer, get it good and wet, and I'll load these up with potatoes, maybe horseradish. I haven't decided if I'm going to do horseradish or not, but those will be potatoes. A lot of that horse manure will get mixed in here for that. And well, don't go in there, buddy, it's dirty. But yeah, another free resource that somebody just didn't want to use anymore. I told them it would be perfect for potatoes, and they kind of laughed and said, well, that's what we've been using them for. So, and then these are the plums that I showed you before, I believe, popping up everywhere. Whenever I decide I'm a little bored, or if they choose to get in my way, I'll dig a couple up and wrap them up and plant them elsewhere on the homestead. Down in here, I'm going to cardboard extra heavy down in here and put a lot of that horse manure down here with probably a straw cover. And this is going to be some type of vining berries, probably raspberries. Yeah, buddy. Nope. I'm busy. We're not playing with that water today anyway. So that's what we got going on. This will all be beds eventually outside the garden proper. And then one of these days, well, there's some more in my scrap wood pile for the bonfire pit. That stuff will all have to get moved, but you can see all through here some more of these volunteer plums that will get moved around, maybe given away or traded off. And then we're unpotting some dead plants, and we're gonna revitalize this potting soil and use it for new things. That's kind of where we're at today, trying to get that mess done. So use your free resources. Facebook Marketplace local, Craigslist, networking with folks that you know that are doing things, whether it's goods, knowledge, labor, trade, barter, and remember the repurpose, recycle, reuse. Work with what you got where you're at. It's some good stuff. I hope you keep doing it. This is how you build, especially when you don't have a lot of funds to put into things. It's pretty simple. It's not easy, but it's pretty simple. Use the resources you can get your hands on and make them work. I got to go chase this toddler down before he turns all of my water on. All right. We'll see you next time. Come on back to Homestead. Don't forget, thumbs up and share, please. We'll see you soon.